Hello and welcome to another edition of the OCVarsity Dugout Show. I am your host, Jonathan Khamis, being joined, as always, to my left, Steve Fryer. Welcome to North Orange County, Steve.
It's always good to be here, Jonathan. I like being at Troy High.
Yeah, we all do. We're here at Troy High School, home of the Warriors. They're getting ready to practice behind us. We'll talk about Troy in a sec. But first, our player of the week, Steve. Who is it this week?
Well, I went with Foothill High senior outfielder Drake Wood. Went 6 for 8 last week in a pair of wins over Villa Park. 2 key North Hills League wins for the Foothill Knights. And he was, like I said, 6 for 8. 3 doubles, 4 RBIs. Nice week for Drake Wood.
Hey, don't forget about Beckman senior Jack Weiss, who threw a no-hitter last week. Okay, you mentioned Troy. I mentioned Troy. We're here at Troy. The Warriors are practicing behind us, and they just got done sweeping Sonora last week, who have been perennially the Freeway League favorite to the tune of, 10 out of the last 12 crazy years, something like that, Steve. But Troy, we talked to their head coach earlier, and he said they really got things turned around at Angel Stadium, of all places.
Yeah, they faced Fullerton over there, another good team. Freeway League baseball is really good this year, and took a loss. And sometimes you learn more from losing than you do winning. That seems to be what happened for Troy.
Okay, and for more with Troy, we caught up with the Warriors earlier. Here's what they had to say.
Last week was such a big week against Sonora, the longtime rival. And the big worry is really this week with Buena Park. It's easy to just say, oh, it's just Buena Park, except we're facing one of the best pitchers in the county. And if you don't, in our league, if you're not ready to play every single week, you're going to lose.
I think for us, it's our pitching and defense. If the pitchers keep the ball down, our defense does what it does, then I think we'll be successful out there.
Wherever the ball's hit, there are going to be guys. I'm turning my head, and P.J. Gordon's flying at second base, making a diving play, and you got Lozano in right. And just the biggest difference is the confidence in the defense, and everyone's just doing great things.
All right, our thanks to the Troy Warriors for having us today. Steve, let's talk about a league we haven't really talked about much this league on the show much. That's the Empire League. And we have 2 teams going at it this week, Tustin and Kennedy in a series, Kennedy needing a win to keep pace with Cypress.
Yeah, Cypress has been on top of that league for most of the last several years. And this is the best Kennedy team we've seen in quite some time. Coach Colby over there, man, I got to be looking at him for Coach of the Year when the season's over. He's got that team playing really well. Tustin's really good this year as well. I've got them in the top 25. And, if Kennedy is going to keep pace with Cypress, they got 2 big games with Tustin this week. Kennedy's got to win both those games because next week they play Cypress. That should be a great series if Kennedy indeed goes into that series with the 0 still in the loss column, the league half of it.
Another league that gets no love from the Dugout Show. I blame Steve Fryer. That is, the league, the Academy League, where Sage, Hill, and Korean Lutheran are going to have a 2-game series this week. I believe both are undefeated in league here, Steve?
That is correct. Sage is 8-0, Korean's 6-0. I'm going to be at that game on Tuesday. Should be pretty good. Sage Hill, pretty interesting. They split their season opening doubleheader with Windward of L.A. Since then, won 18 in a row. Longest winning streak in county baseball. They're 19-1. Korean Lutheran's doing really well. Also, Jonathan, in our football shows we've done this school year, also our basketball show we've done, we talked about how the small schools have done really well in athletics.
They're catching up.
Oh, man. It's usually just like 1 or 2 schools or something like that that's having a bang out year, whether it be St. Margaret's football, whatever. This year, gosh, so many really good schools have done well in football and basketball. It's really interesting to see that the level of athletics in the small schools in Orange County has risen. Not just 1 or 2 teams, but like a lot of different teams, a lot of sports. Fun to see that.
The culture may be a change in here in Orange County. Well, as always, thanks to Steve Fryer. I'm your host, Jonathan Khamis. That's it for the OCVarsity Dugout Show. But for more baseball updates, check out OCVarsity.com, where we've got you covered.